Hey, this is PJ and welcome back to my channel. It is the season and it will always be the season as Christmas is right around the corner. Guess what? Growing up, my family, we never actually celebrated Christmas. So I decided that, being 26, I decided to watch as many Christmas classics, some for the very first time, and give my thoughts on what I see. So come along with me on this journey as I tell you my thoughts on another classical holiday movie, and we're going to start with Home Alone 2: Lost in New York.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, and a Happy New Year.
I will start here. I did watch this movie maybe when I was like 10 or younger, but I never really watched it from the start to end. 10-year-olds don't really have a great attention. I guess I could say that I can remember watching it, and this is such a new experience to me. So we're gonna start about my review about this movie. So this movie was released in 1992, 2 years after the first Home Alone movie, and here in Home Alone 2, we follow the adventures of Kevin McAllister, who once again finds himself accidentally separated from his family, and this time while on family vacation to Florida after mistakenly getting on the wrong plane, as kids somehow do. Kevin ends up in New York City, where he quickly realizes his old enemies, Harry and Harv, are also in town. So, determined not to make these burglars ruin his holiday, Kevin sets out to explore the city and finds his way back home. So along the way, he actually meets very interesting varieties of persons and characters, like a very friendly pigeon lady, a kind-hearted hotel employee, and a helpful toy store owner, Mr. Duncan. So what are my thoughts after watching this? Okay, I have many, and I'll start here. I don't know what kind of job these parents actually have to have so many kids and be able to afford a trip to Florida and afford a trip to and even Paris. The first movie was in Paris, and while living in a massive house, and to be able to purchase another set of tickets. Let's sit down here and analyze this. They purchase another set of tickets. Another set to go and see Kevin when he was in New York City last minute, last second, and during the Christmas season. That seems like a good $10,000, if not more, to go ahead to New York City, buy a brand new set of tickets last minute, and go to New York, another expensive Christmas place. So listen, I can hardly afford a one-way trip in Christmas season, much less, I don't know. So whatever job they got, I want it. Whatever one they have. And then I had some questions. I was like, how the hell did Kevin find his way around New York City without a phone and without a map? And it's the first time he's visiting this place. I had so many questions about that. I was like, however, I with Google Maps, and not even a physical map either, I still get lost. So I found that super funny. And because this is the first time I'm watching this, it really shocked me that Donald Trump was in this movie.
Excuse me, where's the lobby?
Down the hall and to the left.
Thanks.
I was like, wait, what? Is that Donald Trump? And then I had to look it up. It is Donald Trump. And I didn't know. I was like, oh, this Christmas classic has our former US president in there. And I found that really surprising, honestly. I also found the fact that nobody really calls Kevin out about this, but he is a compulsive liar. Like, he can lie fluently. He's almost narcissistic. He's on the border of narcissism, but he can lie fluently, and he's compulsive. And nobody calls him out about it. Nobody noticed that. And, he lies about everything. There's, little to no truth that he told throughout the whole show, but this is Home Alone 2. I was also fascinated by the fact that I'm born in the 90s, but somehow I would not remember this because I was so tiny, but it fascinates me how credit cards were actually used in Home Alone 2. Back in the days, this sounds really old, but about 20 years ago, credit cards, how they used it was fascinating to me. So listen, I'm born in the 90s, but I Never got a credit card until like 2021. We're in 22. We're the end of 2022. And honestly, if anyone in the comments can tell me, just comment below how this device works. Like, I'm gonna put the clips here somewhere in there. How this device actually works. Let me know, because I found it so interesting watching it while I was like watching Home Alone. And I know this sounds so ridiculous. I'm just giving my thoughts after experiencing Home Alone 2. I was like, a kid is screaming in the middle of New York and running in the middle of the street, and that seems completely normal. Because nobody, absolutely nobody, the kid is, like, Kevin is running through the cars, men are running him down, and nobody stopped to even contemplate, oh my gosh, something might be wrong. Like, nobody does. I guess one thing that makes Home Alone like a great sequel is that it managed to capture the same heartwarming, hilarious spirit of like the original movie, while introduce like new exciting elements. And I'll be honest, some of the adult jokes that were in there I never expected. Like, Kevin's uncle said he never wanted to see him naked because it'll scar him.
Hey Kevin, you better go put your tie on. We don't want to be late for the Christmas pageant.
My tie's in the bathroom. I can't go in there because Uncle Frank's taking a shower. He says if I walked in there and saw him naked, I'd grow up never feeling like a real man.
I was like, I'm also curious how many rich people come to this hotel for, I don't know, the employees to just feel like it's okay to just like walk into the room like that. Like, if I just see like a maid just walk up into my room and go into my bathroom shower, I would be suing. And then they walk into my room. It's not once but twice. And I was like, there is like, do rich people treat people bad in this show? Because there's even this point when they're on their knees and they were like, I love you.
I love you!
Like, on a serious note, like, that was just weird. That was a weird scene to me. And I was like, when they even crawled into the hallway, like, didn't the guests, like, didn't they hear the gunshots firing and they didn't see anything? But like why was everybody like in the hallway staring as if they're not hearing gunshots firing? They were just in the hallway looking like, oh, this is real life. Like, in my opinion, I would be running out of my room and going down the hall if I'm hearing gunshot fire and I see people on the ground. And like, there was even this couple. What were they even doing to be in a position that looks like this? Like, the setting of New York overall, like just being in the city of New York, added like a new level of adventure and excitement to the story. And the movie depiction of the holiday season is truly, you know, great and magical in a way. I still don't understand why Kevin is in negative degree weather. It's freezing because there's snow. And he's running around New York and he hasn't caught a cold. And he's out there at night. And like, nobody seems really concerned about that in this movie. But it's a movie. But what I've gotten from Home Alone itself is that it really sets a strong message about like family and togetherness. And throughout the movie, Kevin learns the importance of being with loved ones during the holidays and the value of spending time with family, which is what a lot of you guys will be doing throughout this holiday. And it's a message that's peculiar and relevant during this time of the year, one that is sure to resonate with a lot of viewers and ages, and me, you know. So if you guys want a video of like, you know, Kevin being a YouTuber like prodigy or something, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I challenge you, if you get this up to 200 likes, I will do it. So in conclusion though, what do I think about Home Alone after watching it for the first time? I can see why it's funny. I actually laughed. The jokes genuinely landed. And it's sure to put a smile on your face, get you into this Christmassy spirit. And Home Alone is a story that it also taught you that you can't judge a book by its cover. I mean, and you can't trust a person's trustworthiness by their appearance. And so, with that being said, I think I might go ahead and watch more Christmas movies with you guys. So, thanks for joining me on my channel. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you have your nuances with Home Alone 2, just write them in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.